Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Hope you're doing well today. If you've been drawn to watch this particular video, then this is what you need to know. I use the Mythic Tarot, and they're based on Greek mythology. Okay, so we've got quite a story here. Okay, we're starting off here with your heart being very open. You're ready to go on a journey of love, whether it be to do with compassion for other people or you're ready for one-to-one intimate relationship. But your heart is very open. It is the end of an era, and you are going to get the rewards for the efforts you've made. So all the work you've put in, you will get the rewards for that. And you're also on a soul journey. Is who am I? What's my purpose? Why am I here on this planet at this time? So the Hierophant is the teacher. It's a soul purpose. You are going to get some obstacles along the path, and it's important to keep your end goal in sight, not get fixated on the obstacles, because the obstacles then become the goal. You will be getting small rewards for efforts you're making. So a lot of hard work ahead, but you will be able to pay your bills and get by. There's a feeling of loss here. So somebody can pass, on a physical level, but it's also making sure that we don't get this feeling of betrayal and feeling of loss when people leave us, because there's a timing for everything. But there's quite a lot of conflict here, and it's not listening to me. Maybe people are leaving because you're not listening to them enough. There's this feeling of just kind of closing your ears and not acknowledging other people and their concerns. And here we have, you need about being focused and disciplined. You need to just keep very clear on your road ahead and not get annoyed or frustrated if things aren't working the way you want them to, when you want them to, because this is a card of getting a bit irritable and frustrated when things aren't going according to your own plans. So as a quick recap here, it's like you've got a big heart and you're ready to, you want to start something new, whether in helping other people or having a kind of personal relationship, and you are going to get the rewards for the efforts you've made. On the other hand, if you haven't done much, then there's no reward to be had, is there? But it is the end of an era. It's a completion, and you're ready. You're ready in a loving way to move forward, and you're also ready for your soul purpose. It's like you're asking yourself, who am I? Why am I here? There's got to be more to my life than I'm currently manifesting or is currently showing itself. So I need to really look at a bit my bigger purpose. What my soul purpose is. And as soon as we start to look at from that angle, then we find obstacles come up in our path, and we get kind of obstacles can come from other people or different situations. But as soon as we start to look at a deeper, more spiritual reason, it's funny, because that's our main objective, to find out what our real purpose is. And then other mundane stuff comes in our way, as though to try and take us off that path, to keep us in the here and now, to keep us in our smaller lives, rather than so we can expand into a bigger one. And it's part of the journey. It's part of being able to see a bigger picture, see the spiritual reasons behind things, and not get tied up with the minutiae of life, but to say, well, okay, I've learned from that. Now let's get on with my journey. Because if we focus on the obstacles and the minutiae, we never get to our end destination. But we will be getting small rewards for efforts we're making. There's a lot of hard work still, but if we can just keep on track, we will see the benefits. We might lose a few people along the way because not everybody wants to go on a soul journey. A lot of people are very happy and tied in with their material lives. They don't want to delve within. So we could end up losing people that have been maybe friends for a long time because they aren't supportive of our new journey, or they don't really resonate with us anymore because we have taken a different direction, and they're happy with the direction they're going in. And it's not a lesser direction. It's their that's what their purpose is, and they're not interested in anything other than that. So we might find we lose a few people along the way, but then again, if we have honest and authentic relationships with people, we don't have to feel betrayed or giving them a feeling of betrayal. We can have a kind of, because this is a kind of quite a grief of loss, but I think it depends on how we deal with our relationships and what kind of relationships we have. But if it can be a case of, I understand this is your journey, and we are parting ways. It can be even, you're getting married and they're single, and so your life is now going to be as a married person, maybe having a family, and they are continuing their single life. So there's a parting of the ways. It doesn't always have to be a spiritual parting. It can just be that, or you're moving home, or you're going to live a long way away, or to go to another country, and things just take a natural kind of parting. And there is a grief of loss, when we lose friends for whatever reason. We have to also make sure we listen to people. There's this kind of feeling of kind of put your fingers in your ear and go la 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 la. With this, it's not wanting to deal with things that are uncomfortable, or if there's arguments going on around us, we don't want to engage, and so we can quite easily say, look, I'm not interested, not my business, and be clear about that. But that's not actually what's happening here. It's pretending it's not happening, and then people are getting frustrated, and there's this feeling of tension. So listen to all viewpoints, and then make a decision. But you need to face these things and not avoid things, because they won't go away. But keep focused on your end result, and stay flexible. Things don't necessarily go by your own timetable, so just be accepting of that, and don't get irritated with people if they're not doing things your particular way or in your time frame. Just keep focused and disciplined, and deal with what you are doing, and not keep fixated on what other people are doing, because this also can be a reason for this tension and feeling of loss of control as well. Keep your finger on the pulse, but try not to get emotionally triggered. Okay, well, I hope that's been of help, and hope to see you again someday. Bye.